Yeah.
All right, so top 10 Canadian wrestlers of all time.
Right.
Breaking news, Sami Zayn did not make my list.
Sami Zayn did not make my list also.
He is not top 10 wrestlers from Canada. Sorry, Sammy. I know they love you right now, but, bruh, there's somebody on the list who I know people probably hate, but the dude more accomplished than you, and I think if he was around, he would probably still be more loved than you if he didn't, if he didn't know you. You get where it's going. You get where it's going. But anyway, let me give a shout-out list real quick. Brock Lesnar, you don't fucking count. I don't care. I heard you from South Dakota or some shit like that. He on your list?
No.
Okay. Yeah. He really under Canadian wrestlers. Like, no, you don't count. Yeah.
I thought you from Minnesota.
You heard Keem. Take it up with Keem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Come see me.
Yeah,
My address,
Keem don't have you on there. What's up?
My address is 1408 Elm Street.
What's
Come
that?
holler at me.
What's that?
I'm out there waiting on you.
Yeah, Keem on all the smoke.
All of
You
it.
getting mad about you ain't on the list? What?
Come do something about it.
I bet you won't win, Keem.
Little
I bet you won't beat Keem. I bet you won't.
I bet you don't like me calling you a bitch, huh, little
Yeah.
bitch? What you gonna do? And I'm gonna cut that ponytail off.
All right. Let me get these other 9 out the way. Tyson Kidd, Val Venus, Test, Lance Storm, Pat Patterson, Santino Marella, Jinder Mahal, Bobby Roode, Natalya, and Sami Zayn.
Wait, Santino not Italian?
He's not Italian.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So he's honorable mention. He don't get none of y'all made the top 10. Sami Zayn. You the reason we made the list. So there you go. Any of these people made your list?
Yeah.
Who?
I believe Lance Storm did.
Lance Storm made your list?
And he's my number 10.
All right,
That's how I started
start
off.
the countdown up. Okay.
Cool. Thing about Lance Storm, had no personality.
Terminator.
Man, this dude could go in the fucking ring, put on a great match with anybody. He had no charisma. Maybe they should have put Paul Heyman with him.
I feel like you're going to say this for about 3 other people. Okay.
But, yeah. I mean, plus, I look at the other people, I was like, I could have put Bobby Roode on there, because I know about the 10 they days.
True.
And that Bill Money run was crazy.
True.
They was running around the same time. I think the Miz and Morrison was running. I'm like, yeah, Bill Money is the better team.
You still talking about Lance Storm, though?
Yeah, but yeah, see, that's what happens when you talk about Lance Storm. I was about to be like,
Bobby Roode was pretty nice.
Bret Hart was a hell of a wrestler too, huh? How about that Stu Hart?
Lance Storm like he lost it.
I was like, wait, we want to talk about Lance Storm. I probably get lost listening to this episode. This the episode I'm mad about.
Oh, man, I had to pull you back, dog. My bad, bro.
Yeah, bro, I was about to go the whole house about that.
When you start talking about my routine, you're like, all right, hold up, dog. You know.
You said Brock Lesnar was a Canadian, huh?
Oh, man.
Shout out to Lance Storm, bro.
Yeah, he was honorable mention. My number 10, Chris Benoit. Fuck what you thought. If that dude's still around, he'll be loved. He'll be really appreciated, especially by being that independent style, technical wrestler he was. And I mean, come on, man. He won the Royal Rumble and that championship that year. That put him in top 10.
Yeah, I mean, I got him a little higher on the list.
Okay, but yeah, that's all I got. We know what Chris Benoit about. Act like you don't.
My number 9 actually is KO.
Kevin Owens. Okay. I got Kevin Owens a little higher, but okay.
Yeah. Universal Champ. Bad motherfucker. Good promo. Good in the ring. Yeah.
All right. I got
I ain't gonna get too much into it because I know you got them.
All right. My number 9, Christian.
Yeah.
The Peeps. That's in one half of a top 5 tag team of all time. Singles career didn't cut it in WWE like most would want it to be, but
he was still accomplished.
No, like I said, most would want it to be. You know, people probably want him to have the same success as Edge, but not everybody Edge. So
not everybody gonna just steal around somebody else's woman.
Right. Not everybody can fit that storyline.
Yeah.
It's like Edge and Dolph Ziggler. That's probably about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, TNA career was pretty nice. So
yeah,
that make them legendary. But
that's
to
why,
me,
that's why I got them a little high on my list.
Nah, that's true, and I'm not mad at that. But to me, I weigh heavily on the WWE side. Besides one other person, there's one person who I didn't care about his WWE career because it's non-void. So anyway, yeah, Christian number 9.
All right, so I'm at number 8.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Benoit.
Okay.
Yeah, he was world champion. When he actually won the title, it actually meant something. Like when he beat Triple H.
Nationally known.
Huh?
He's nationally known.
Yeah, he's nationally. Damn. I mean, and we watched the video. He took like 1,000 headshots, so we kind of understand. But
Keem understands.
Not understand, but we see why what happened.
What?
Like the motherfucker, he was screwed. He had all his screws loose. He wasn't functioning right.
Look, I'm gonna say you. There's no excuse.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what Keem was trying to say.
As a man who preaches hugging their wife and kids every week, fuck that guy. But
damn, it went left.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
But I mean, somebody had to see it.
Okay.
Yeah. Could go out number 8. Fuck him.
Okay. Owen Hart, my number 8.
He was actually my number 7.
All right. Probably one of the greatest technical wrestlers of all time.
Yeah.
But if we been championship ringside blunt, that time's too short. So that's why he's so low on the list. That's Owen Hart's story. No disrespect to him. He came up short. He probably won a championship later down the line. He probably did another beef with Bret Hart, and maybe some more beef with Shawn Michaels. Maybe even some beef with The Rock. But even Stone Cold.
I mean, Stone Cold.
There's storylines there, but his time came up short. But he was well accomplished when he was around. Tag team champion, Slammy champion,
2-time Slammy champion,
and an Intercontinental champion. So
was he a European champion?
I don't know. I don't think so.
But he was a Black Heart, a Soul Survivor, a winner, and he wasn't a Nugget.
Yeah, it is.
And he had a lousy brother named Brett.
Yeah, I would get him.
Yeah. I mean, that's what he always used to say, my lousy brother Brett.
All right, so that put me at what, number 7?
Yeah.
Rowdy Piper.
Rodney the Piper.
I did not know he was from Canada.
Me neither. I thought he was Scottish.
I thought he was from New York, and he needed a gimmick, Once I found out Yokozuna wasn't Japanese, I started questioning all kind of international gimmicks. I'm looking at Iron Sheik like he probably from Chicago or Florida or some shit.
Texas or some shit.
Yeah, man. Sergeant Slaughter probably from Africa. I don't believe none of these gimmicks no more. Undertaker probably from the Ninth Ward. Hey, you don't know what's going on no more, bro.
Hogan out racist.
Yeah. But Roddy Piper pretty much on this list and above the people I named because he's a legend. That's it. Because he's not more accomplished than Christian. But he a legend, so. And he from Canada. And that's it.
You know what? By you saying that, I just switched my list.
Okay. Dump-a-da-dump-a-dum.
Piper my number 6. So all what you said and then some.
Yeah, just memorable. I mean, never won a big one. So shame. But
I mean, he did beat Goldust in that Hollywood Brawl. What was it? A parking lot brawl? Or?
Something like a Hollywood Brawl or some shit.
I remember OJ was riding on the interstate at the end.
Yeah, that was a memorable little match, but that's it.
I ain't lie, his comeback in WCW later that year was pretty fire.
It was lit, but he still didn't do nothing with it.
Yeah, I mean, it was lit till they had to actually wrestle. Hogan came out there with a toupee with a flat top.
Small man. Drawing heat, bro. Drawing heat.
I was pissed off.
That's why he's so smart about it. You got know how to draw heat.
They used to call Macho Man a bald head bastard. Like, wait, look at you.
Hey, look, Hogan knew how to draw heat.
Yeah.
He that's what Dominic learning from right now.
Shout out to all my brothers in the hood.
I just got back from Freeman Three Ninjas 3. Like we wanted that. We didn't want no fucking 3 Ninjas 3. We was good when 3 Ninjas and 3 Ninjas kick back.
Kick back.
That's it.
Leave that kick back.
Like, why the fuck did you mess with that, Hogan? Boo! You know, and dude know how to do heat in the NWO.
Everybody was worried about where he was at, bro.
Dude was like, I'm a team with Dennis Rodman, piss more people off.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I don't know.
Even better, I'm gonna bring Carl Malone into the fold.
Alright, back to the countdown. Let's see. So my number 6?
Yeah.
Kevin Owens.
Right.
I think Kevin Owens gonna actually go down as more memorable and better than everybody named so far.
Mm-hmm.
And the main person is Christian, but if you go by accomplishment, Kevin Owens about to catch up with Christian anyway. So, cause he wins titles. He win mid card titles. He won the heavyweight title. He due for another title. He gonna get a tag team title run in the near future. Yeah, I think Kevin Owens. And plus, honestly, as far as technical wrestlers, he's probably top 5 in Canada. So, yeah, and pretty much top 3 as far as mic skills of these dudes. Yeah, probably top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At best 3. They got 2 who I think Piper probably better than him, but there's one other guy who clearly one of the GOATs as far as mic skills. So Kevin Owens my number 6,
and my number 5 is Christian. All because of, but go back to what you said. I don't think even if Kevin Owens won the tag team championships with Sami Zayn, I doubt if he going to run like what Christian did.
No, I was going by strictly accomplishments, not the run. The run, he wouldn't touch the run, no.
Even with, like, his singles run, not as good as some people, I consider all what he did together, like I said, his TNA run.
He could be a GOAT in TNA.
Yeah,
I know that.
His TNA run, his singles run wasn't all that spectacular, but he had his moments. He won some championships. He had that thing was like, Christian, and all that.
He had the peep show.
Had to come out there looking for the peeps. That's the first thing he do when he come out, looking for the peeps. And like I said,
he start OnlyFans. That's when he gonna find them. He gonna find the peeps then.
He did have his own talk show.
He did, yeah.
And yeah, like I said, Christian, his overall run, like in totality, I feel like for as Canadians, he's definitely a top 5. He had a top 5 career.
All right. I'm not mad at that. My number 5, Kenny Omega.
Man, I forgot all about Kenny Omega.
Yeah, he looked like a Virginia guy to me too.
And we talked about it before. And we was like, because I think we looked up his real name. It was like Tom Cable or some shit.
Yeah, he definitely would probably go under the radar as a Canadian, but hey, he from Canada. But I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. He could be top. Never mind. He could probably overcome number 4 if he just show up in WWE. But since he's not in WWE, I'm going by all his New Japan accomplishments and AEW accomplishments. He's I think top 5, especially with his international presence. You know, people still love this dude. So yeah, I'm not gonna go over his accomplishments because I don't know him. But number 5.
All right.
Y'all know Kenny Omega.
My number 4, Trish
Stratus. My number 4 also.
Stratisfaction.
Yep.
Fine.
The creator of TNA.
Still fine.
Creator of TNA.
Yeah, with the cowboy hat, man.
Yeah.
Cowboy hat and the trench coat.
Testing Albert.
Oh, man. Yeah.
You know, none on the TNA.
Vince made a bark like a dog. Stripped it down.
Had Stephanie jealous.
Oh, yeah. That's why she went got the silicone.
Mm-hmm.
And probably who the first 3 mil went to.
Likely. Maybe like again, maybe 11 mil. And everybody else got like, a quarter mil or something like that.
She's a pioneer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Probably a top 5 women wrestler of all time.
Yeah. At one point they were saying the GOAT. I'm like, is she the GOAT?
Yeah, now with the 4 horsewomen and Bianca riding around.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe not Bianca yet, but I'm just saying. Y'all better look at Bianca and recognize what y'all got going on, bro. Bianca a dog.
Yeah.
Bianca like really holding it down naturally. Like no gimmick change, and you getting that, like, come on now.
And she all natural.
Like all the 4 horsemen had to go through a drastic gimmick change to get where they at. Well, it's not Charlotte, but I mean Charlotte to go. So you get it.
Like, what I do? Just be Ric Flair's daughter. All
right. Let's continue on. Number 3. On his day, I see clearly.
Yep.
His wife is standing alone. Edge number 3.
The sneaky, slithery, sliming snake himself.
Yeah, I'm not sure where your beef with Edge came in at, but it's there. It's there. It's up there.
First of all,
when it's up and it's stuck.
Yo, it's definitely stuck. First of all,
what?
First of all, it's definitely stuck because I'm pissed off at Edge. He stole Mr. Kennedy's Money in the Bank.
Oh yeah.
Couple years, damn near 20 years now. He stole Mr. Kennedy's Money in the Bank.
20 years? That was 09, wasn't it?
It was like 07.
Oh, okay.
So
15.
Yeah. And then he came out after Undertaker had fought a cage match. Got Mark Henry to come do it. He got a black man to do his dirty work.
Oh yeah, King getting grimy now.
He did team up with Hogan. Let's not remember.
Let's not the black man to do the hard work.
Got the black man to come out there and do the hard work, beat up Undertaker, which they had already had a cage match with Batista. And then he come out there and bam, he the champion. Oh, they didn't get a black man a title shot.
Damn.
Mark Henry had to fake retire to get a title match.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
And who was Edge? All because of Edge. Like,
well,
he the reason why Jeff Hardy a damn junkie.
Okay.
Look what he did to Hardy Boys for years. And drove Jeff Hardy to do drugs. So it's all on him.
Well, he's number 3 on the list because he's a well-accomplished wrestler too.
Oh yeah, he won a couple of matches.
Outside of that, outside of all that,
fuck that
guy. Outside of all the stuff Keem just named, he's one half of a top 5 tag team.
He stole a dead man's wife.
Like one of the greatest ladder match participants of all time.
He hooked up with the wedding planner the day before his wedding.
One of the greatest opportunists of wrestling of all time. And,
and I would thank the black man.
And honestly, if you go by like championship belts and reigns, he definitely probably one of the top
'cause he always
15.
kept a fucking belt. It didn't matter what he always had some type of belt. Yeah, either he had a belt or he was like the number 1 contender for some reason.
Okay.
Because he was married to the GM.
Okay. All right.
Slimy sack of shit.
All right. Edge number 3, y'all. Edge number 3. Whew. All right. You swallowed your pride for this number 2?
What?
Pause, I guess, right? I don't know if that's pause moment. I don't know. So, you okay? You good to announce number 2? Or you?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. I'm always good to announce number 2. So, it's a Canadian wrestler.
Okay.
And won many championships.
Okay.
And he wrestled for WWF and WCW.
Uh-huh. Come on now.
And sometimes it's Bret Hart. I can't even lie. It's Bret Hart.
There you go.
Bret Hart, my GOAT. He gonna forever be my GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one more person. He might be from Winnipeg. I'm not sure. But we're gonna get to him. But Bret Hart, I mean, he was the greatest at one point, but then,
I mean, Bret Hart was a face of wrestling at one point.
Yeah.
He had at least a year where he was like the guy everybody wanted to be. He was on The Simpsons.
2 years.
He was on The Simpsons.
Yeah, he was
like,
on The Simpsons.
Come on now. Not too many wrestlers say he was on The Simpsons.
And he had a weird cowboy show.
See, I know about that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, till this day, most people still recognize him as the greatest technical wrestler of all time. So, that's to say wrestling been around for all these years and you still got that belt. Hey, round of applause for you. Sharpshooter, top 3 submission of all time. Still,
he didn't have
ankle lock, figure 4 sharpshooter probably.
Yeah,
something like that.
As a babyface, he didn't have the charisma that he did as a heel. But I mean,
you know what's crazy? it wasn't him though. The world just changed because he was the baby face like Hogan was.
Yeah, he
just
did.
I'm gonna do the honorable thing type champion.
He
so
was
it wasn't
the same guy. He just was shitting on the U.S. He was like, you know what? Fuck y'all.
Well, I'm talking about him as a baby face. It's kind of wasn't his fault that he was bad at being a heel. People got tired of the, hey, I'm gonna do the right thing type face. They wanted the Stone Cold, fuck everybody, type hit face after a while. So it wasn't really his fault.
I read somewhere it was like somebody was talking about Bret Hart in the Attitude Era, and it was like, God, Bret would have been awful. And I'm like, as long as he'd have kept doing what he was doing, like as long as he wasn't a baby face, even if he was a baby face, he would have been more of a tweener. He could have been more of a tweener, but he definitely would have worked in the Attitude Era, being a heel.
Yeah. If Kurt Angle worked, that's pretty much, he could have been an anti-Kurt Angle. That would have been a crazy beef.
Fuck that WCW run.
Well, speaking of WCW runs, let's get to number one.
Right?
One of the greatest of all time.
The greatest of all time.
One of the greatest refreshers, gimmick changes, mic skills, in-ring skills, game changers. One of the best transitional champions of all time.
Man, the many nicknames.
Y2J, the Ayatollah Rock and Roller, the Lionheart,
Painmaker,
the Blackheart,
the Demo God,
Chris the Fur Irving Jericho.
A little bit of the bubbly.
A little bit of the bubbly. You made the list.
Of course, it's Jericho.
Like, this dude...
He made scarves cool.
This dude clearly understands wrestling. Like, the IQ of him should... If they do the IQ of wrestlers, he should be in one of those top parts of wrestling. I'm not sure how good he'll be as running wrestling. I would love to see him as a backstage writer. Because when they talk about his ideas he have that didn't make TV, I'm like, man, that would have been a good idea. So I would love to see what he would be at with that, especially with him with the gimmick changes. Imagine him actually behind the Howdy storyline. He probably had a wrestling match. Probably had like 2 or 3 of them.
Howdy be doing lion salts.
Yeah. Probably be something makes sense, But nah, I don't know who he got behind that storyline. Somebody who clearly likes family drama. Might be Jerry Springer writing that storyline. It might be Jerry Springer writing that Howdy storyline.
It might be Shane.
But this is about Jericho, one of the most brilliant minds in wrestling and one of the most brilliant talents in wrestling. Look at the accomplishments, people. I don't need to go about it. The only reason he won the heavyweight champion of WCW because Goldberg was hating.
Yeah.
That's why I want to fuck with Goldberg.
Hogan.
Yeah, hating.
Hogan was like, hey, brother, I've been seeing him hanging with Booker T a lot lately.
But beyond that, yeah, Jericho the greatest Canadian wrestler of all time.
Oh, look at the shit he got over. Geraldtron 5000. The List. Scarf. Light up jacket. He even wore clown makeup.
The bubbly.
He got his own champagne brand. Offer just a little bit of the bubbly. He even wore clown makeup as the pain maker.
That's all I got.
That's all I got too.
All right.